Hi, it's Mary. Welcome to the Paper Turtle. Today I am moving something else out of the way here. We are working on our orange page in our book of colors. If you have not watched the two previous book of color videos, go ahead and go watch them and it'll tell you all about what I'm doing here. Briefly, I am making a book of colors. I'm following a challenge done by Cat Hand on her channel if you want to go check her out. And every month she's putting out a different color for you to collage a page and you come up with, in the end, a book of colors. So I am doing mine in this flyer catalog thingy of home layout plans. And we have done the cover. We have done the color red. And we have done the color teal. So there's my red and my teal pages. And now we are going to work on the color orange. And this is the page that I'm going to be doing. I've got all my stuff gathered over here and ready to go. And I'm just going to jump right in and start. Before I do, I want to put down some paper underneath here so that I'm not... Sorry, I have to find one more page. So I'm not working directly on my mat. I know that's what it's for, but I don't want to mess it up too much. Okay, picked out these background papers, and I'm going to just start collaging the background. And as I said in my last video, in the teal video, what I'm going for when I'm picking the stuff that I want on my pages is the very first one. I had kind of a hard time with it because I don't know, I just didn't know what I was doing, I guess. But now I kind of am letting the colors speak to me. Like if I don't know, I don't want it to be, I don't want my pages to be like very, very specific theme, but I don't want them to be too, I don't know, hodgepodgey either. I want it to kind of flow. Because I think your eye and your brain needs a little bit of, I don't know, patterning to it, some control, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say. If you have too much variety, maybe your brain doesn't process it as well. And that's why it's not as pleasing. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. That's why my brain works, I guess. My brain can't handle too much. So what I've been trying to do really is to come up with something that's a little bit, things that are a little bit related, but not necessarily all the same. I don't know if that makes any sense. We'll see. Somebody asked me in the comments, and I'm so sorry I did not answer you directly. Sometimes, first let me start by saying this. I read all your comments. I really do. I love to read your comments. I love to hear what you say. And I try to respond to them, or at least to give it a thumbs up. But sometimes when I'm reading them, I'm like on the fly. You know, I'm I don't know, in the car, or maybe I just checked in real quick to see what was going on the channel or something. And I don't always have time at that moment to respond. And I always tell myself, okay, I'm going to come back and respond to these comments later. And sometimes I just don't get there. Sometimes I might respond like a week later. But rest assured, I do read your comments. I do appreciate your comments. And if you asked a question I didn't answer directly, I deeply apologize, and I'm trying to do a little bit better on that front. So anyway, somebody asked a question where they can put their work so that I can see it. And I've been thinking about it because honestly, I wasn't really sure. But I'm wondering, what if you put it on Instagram? Are you on Instagram? And then do the hashtag MMM Book of Colors. Because it's MMM is mixed medium morsels, which is Kat Hand's, what she calls her things, her art. And so if you use that hashtag and then you go on Instagram and you put in that hashtag, you'll see everybody else's that have been posting on Instagram using that hashtag. So there's a lot out there to look at. If you're interested in doing that. And I also can see it that way. And I'm not a huge Instagram user, but I do check it. Sometimes it's on the fly and I don't have time to do anything with it, but I do look at it. So that's one way that you can put your stuff out there and I'll see it. You know, and especially if you comment that you have put it out there, then I'll make it a point to go and find it. And go ahead and follow me on Instagram, and then I'll follow you, and then we can see each other's work. And maybe I'll do some other things where I use hashtags and we can, you know, share more stuff on Instagram using the hashtags. How does that sound? Would that work for you guys? Let me know, because I'm not sure where else to do it. I don't have a Paper Turtle Facebook page at this point. I've been thinking about doing one, but honestly, I don't know how many people I would get on there right now, because I'm not like that well known. Let's see. So, yeah, for now, we'll just use Instagram, and maybe at some point I'll do a Facebook page. I don't know. You know, I get a little discouraged with Facebook because it's way too political, and if Facebook doesn't like what you're posting, they'll take it down, and they'll take it down your post, or they'll ban you from Facebook, or you know, they're not, there's definitely no freedom of speech on Facebook. Let's put it that way. And it's very, to me, that's a frustrating concept, because you know, in America we practice free speech. There may be consequences to your free speech, but we do have freedom of speech. And you know, when it's censored like that, and granted, yes, okay, Facebook is a privately owned business and they can do what they want, but they're very one-sided with their politics, and so they're picking and choosing based on their politics on what they want you to see on Facebook, and that gets very frustrating. Yep, they have the right to do that, but I guess we also have the right not to use that app. And so that's why I'm getting very discouraged with it, because I do want to use the app. I like it for connecting with friends, and for, you know, following my crafting groups and things like that. So I don't want to do away with it. but they may force me to, because the censorship is just, it's too much. It's something I really don't agree with. And I'm having a real problem with the whole cancel culture. Maybe I'm just, I know I'm old school, but that's what this country is about, is the whole freedom of speech and freedom of expression and freedom of our freedoms. That's what our soldiers fight for us, and they are being taken away, whether people realize it or not. They are slowly being taken, and that's a scary thing to me, and I don't like it. So anyway, I don't want this craft along thingy here to become all political and sad and morose. But it's a fact, and it's out there, and it is concerning, and it should be concerning to everybody, no matter what part of any of it that you agree with or believe in. It should be concerning that we're losing grip on what this country's about and what kind of a country it is. And along those lines, my husband and I just finished watching Jericho. And I think it's from like 2002, 2003, I think. It's an older show. It only had 2 seasons, but it was so good. Oh my goodness, it was so good. And it is, oh my gosh, something that it talks about things that we're going through now. Everything that we are going through or potentially could go through. I mean, even to the point where there's a virus. There is a virus, and that's at the end, but it's there. And some of the things in there that went on in that show were just like, oh my God, that's now. That's us now. It's scary. It's really scary to think that this show was almost 20 years ago, and now the things that they talk about in that show are happening. And then to think that the other things that they're talking about in the show could also happen. It's scary for this country, I'm telling you. But, all you can do is live your best life, and when it comes down to having to make choices, make the choices about things that you most believe in. Follow your own mind and your own heart, and hopefully that'll get you through it. But it's, I don't know, power and money is a scary thing. Very scary thing. And that's what's controlling everything right now. Power and money. But I think it always has, to a certain extent. It's always been about power and money. So those who have it control everything. I only have a little tiny bit left here, but actually I'm going to leave it because it's orange. So that goes, and I'm going to leave that. It's going to get all covered up anyway, so. Okay, so there's my background. Now, back to what I was saying about what the colors mean to me, what I think of when I see these colors. And, of course, we think of pumpkins, right? As I was going through magazines looking for images, I came upon a lot of oranges. So my page is having some oranges because I live in Florida, and we are all about the oranges. Or we used to be. The orange groves are sadly being replaced by housing developments as the orange industry can't sustain itself for some reason. It's sad. And it, you know, it goes back many years to the years that the oranges had, oh, I forget what it was, but there was like a disease, you know, a plant disease that went through and destroyed a lot of the orange crops. And then there were some freezes that destroyed a lot of the orange crops. And from then, a lot of the orange groves didn't come back from those disasters. And so a lot of the farmers sold their property and housing developments got built where the orange groves used to be. And that's very sad. That's very, very sad to me. And we're going to see more and more of it because right now more and more people are moving to Florida. We're having a huge influx of people moving here. And, you know, I don't know. It's a double-sided sword because, you know, with more people coming in, of course, that brings more to the economy, you know, and that's, I guess that's always a good thing. But at the same time, it's taking away from our natural beauty. We're not all beaches in Disneyland, you know. There's some very beautiful parts of Florida that are being paved over and being built on, and it's really sad. Ourselves, we moved to the county that we live in now from a very, very populated and busy area. We moved here from Pinellas County, which is where St. Petersburg is, and it is across Tampa Bay from Tampa. And Pinellas County is on a peninsula surrounded by Tampa Bay and the Gulf of Mexico. And we have the most beautiful beaches. I don't live there anymore. They have the most beautiful beaches. And tourists flock there because it's a beautiful place. St. Petersburg is a beautiful city. But with all the growth and everything, which for some reason the mayor and the people want the growth, which I don't know why, comes more problems. More and more and more problems. Infrastructure problems. Crime. Crime is horrible down there right now. Horrible. And it's always had its hot spots. It always has. I know my husband was a police officer for 30 years, and my son is now a police officer in the same city. I know all about the crime, and it's crime that most of the residents don't even know about. But it's there. It is there. The roadways are so crowded, and there's so many people, and there's so many traffic accidents. Every day you read about more and more traffic accidents, bad accidents, because people are speeding on very crowded roadways. It's not good. None of it is any good. And it's all going to explode one of these days. It's exploding now. So we moved away from there because of all of that. And we moved to this small county where it's very rural. There's not as many people here. It's not as congested. But they are putting the highway through. Just right down the road from us, they're putting the highway through. And that's going to bring more people. And they're going to take more of our land and build more housing developments on it. And we're going to lose it. We're just going to lose it all. Makes me very, very sad. All right, so oranges. I found this in my stuff. Somebody had sent me this somewhere along the way, or I made it somewhere, or I don't know where I got it from. But it's really cute. It's a flip-flop, and it's so Florida. We live in flip-flops here. And let's see. This is, I think this was from a local book. I think it's one of our rivers. And it's a beautiful sunset picture. And I think I really shouldn't think too much. I should just put these on here, and wherever they land is where they land, right? Because that's what it's about. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. Do I want it under there though? No, I can't. It's glued down. Okay. So as of the time when I am making this video right now, Cat Hand has not announced the next color. So as of right now, I'm caught up after this page. And the next color is going to be a mystery. Maybe by the time I post this video, she will have come out with the color and we'll know what it is. If I do know what it is, I will put it in the comments below what the next color is. But if I don't know what it is, then I wanted to put that sideways. If I don't know what it is, then we're gonna have to wait. Or you can go to her page and check it out and see if she's got it up there yet. Does it matter? I don't think it really matters where some of these go. For some reason, I just want that up there. So tell me in the comments below, what does orange mean to you? What do you picture? What comes into your mind when you think of the color orange? I think a lot of people think of oranges because it's obviously the same word. But what else comes to your mind besides oranges when you hear the color orange, when you think of it? I wanted to I have this sunset picture, but I wanted to put on there a picture that I took of the sunset, but I couldn't find it. I think it's on, I don't know, maybe an external hard drive that I'd have to dig out and dig through all the pictures and stuff. So I don't have that I wanted to put on here. I'm gonna glue down this little part of the flip-flop here. Gosh, I'm getting glue everywhere. Where's my paper towel? So I didn't find a picture of the sunset that I wanted. Down there where I used to live in Pinellas County, told you they have the most beautiful beaches, and they do. Oh my gosh, the beaches are gorgeous. They also have the most gorgeous sunsets because we are on the west coast of Florida, and we are right on, our west coast beaches are on the Gulf of Mexico. So it's the sunsets on that side, and it's just the most gorgeous sunsets. Oh my goodness. Just absolutely gorgeous. Now I have these flowers, which I really like. I'm putting these in here because this time of year when I'm filming this, which is, what is it? Beginning of April when I'm filming this. We have, and it's in March. They start about in March and go through April or so. Along the roadsides, the most gorgeous wildflowers. Oh my gosh, they are so pretty. Now, most of the ones that you see out there are pinks and purples. But I think there are some oranges. But this picture, just even though it's orange, reminds me of the wildflowers that grow. And they grow like in the medians and on the sides of the road. So there's some places where you're going down this country road and there's a pasture land and cows or horses out in the pasture. And along the fence line is all these beautiful wildflowers. Oh my goodness, it's so, so pretty. I absolutely love this time of year in Florida. It's just, it's gorgeous. Okay, so I have that. I have a few other pictures, but I don't know if I'm going to put them all on here. I'm going to pick and choose. I have the pumpkins, which I don't think I'm going to put pumpkins on. I don't know if I want those on there. We have this. This is like from a water park, which is really cute. But it's got more yellow than orange, I think. It is orange, but I don't know if I want to put that on there. This kind of goes, I might put that on there. I have Our Happy Place that I think I will put on there. I found this shirt, but everything else is more organic. Well, we do have a flip-flop though. I don't know. I like this. It says Super Duper. I think I'm going to put that on there. I have fun, but this has a background of orange with these candles, but again, I don't know if it goes. This says Farm Pumpkin, but if I'm not going to put the pumpkins, I guess I could put a small pumpkin picture. Maybe I'll put that on there. And then another orange. Lots of oranges. I like that orange though. I don't know. Too much with the oranges? What do you think? I don't know. And then a peach. Our neighbors in Georgia grow peaches. So I think I'll put the peach on. These pretty flowers. Maybe I'll put those on. What is that? Witch hazel. I don't know if I'll put that on. And a ball of yarn, which is orange, but I don't know. I don't know if that goes. And then I have this butterfly. It's got some sparklies on it. I'll put that on somewhere. All right, so I have all these things left. I have this, but it's kind of too big now to go on there. I would have like fussy cut all that, but I don't think I'm going to make it. I have that. Maybe I could just cut out the bird. I might cut out the bird. Oh goodness, there's more oranges. A snowman made of oranges. I don't think I'm going to put that on there. Then I had this, which would have been good up for the background, but didn't make the cut. And I like this. But I think I'm going to save this for my glue book. I'm going to do a glue book video soon, very soon. So I think I'm going to use this bird, just the bird, not the rest of it, because I like him. So one of the magazines that I often cut pictures from is Birds and Blooms. If you haven't seen that magazine, all you need is one issue and you will have your fill of bird and flower pictures. It's got tons of them, and they're nice pictures too. So if that's something that you want, birds and flowers, find that book, Birds and Blooms. There's a bookstore here, a used bookstore. It's kind of like a almost like a thrift bookstore. It's run, I think, by a church. I think it might be run by a church. And they have a lot of books that they get as donations. And they're pretty inexpensive. They sell their books pretty cheaply. And they have magazines that they are free. So one of the magazines that they often have is Birds and Blooms. So one time, oh gosh, quite a long time ago, I was there and I picked up, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 of the Birds and Blooms magazines. I got so tired of cutting out birds and flowers. I don't want to see another Birds and Blooms magazine. But it is a very good source for birds and flowers. This one I'm just cutting a little bit closer to the image because it's got a lot of white showing. I often look when I'm at the thrift stores and stuff at the magazines to see if there's anything besides National Geographic and Good Housekeeping. I'm getting a little bit over those magazines. We see a lot of them. All right. This one. Now when I cut these out, I cut these out a long time ago. I didn't cut them out just for this. Some of them I did though, I think. I have a little folder that I put the images in when I cut them out. And sometimes when I'm cutting, I'm not like fussy cutting real carefully. I'm just cutting to get the image out, and I figure when I go to use it, if I want to fussy cut more, then I will. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's just kind of getting a little bit closer to the edges. That's a personal preference, of course. I don't want to cover up this. It says A Gift of Sunshine down here. I don't want to cover that up. And these I'm just going to stick wherever. This one I think maybe I'll just tear. So do y'all have a glue book? I have a glue book, and that's why I have all these images kind of at the ready. And I want to work more in the glue book. And I do want to record some of it because it's fun to work in the glue book. There. Okay. I guess I need to just start gluing these things down here. It doesn't really, like, they don't need to have a specific place on here. He's not going. Why isn't he going somewhere? Oh, there. All right, it's all good. So yeah, I want to work on my glue book on film, because there's a person that I watch that works in a glue book that, I don't know, it's just fun to watch. Some people might find it boring, but I do other things while I'm watching, so it's not like I'm just sitting there staring at it. But for some reason, it's fun to watch, I think, because she is so freeform, I guess. she just does it with no rhyme or reason, and it looks so cool. Now, some of them she does with rhyme and reason. She makes like more artistic pages sometimes, but and those are fun to watch too. But sometimes she just picks things out of this box that she has and just starts gluing them onto a page, and somehow it works. I don't know if I can get my pages to look as cool as hers, but that's what I strive for, is that freedom to just don't worry about what you're putting down or where you're putting it, just put it. And you just enjoy the process. And that's where I want to get to in my glue book crafting, is to be able to just glue things down without even thinking and have it look cool. So I'm going to do that on film one day, just to do it, just to see. Maybe if I'm filming it, it'll make me, I don't know, relax into it more. I don't know. Was there something else I was going to put right here? Well, I still have the Georgia Peach. Georgia Peach needs to go there, and then maybe that'll go there. Okay, I know I stopped talking. Sorry. Maybe you would prefer me not to talk. I don't know. I know, here's the thing though. If you prefer just to watch the process, you can, I know you can mute the video. So that's cool, right? If you don't want to hear somebody talking, you mute the video and you get to watch the process without hearing the talking. But if you like people talking and they don't, what do? You do the talking while you're watching the video? I don't know. I like people talking on the videos. It just makes me feel like I'm crafting with them. So I like it. And I have a hard time watching a video that is like just music and watching somebody doing something. I don't care for those as much. I really do prefer to hear somebody talking, and talking like about their process and what they're doing, and you know, just kind of hearing their train of thought, or the reason why they chose to put such and such in a certain spot or whatever. I like to hear that. Everybody has their own preferences for videos, but that's what I like. All right, we're almost done. Almost. But I have some other things I wanted to put on here. Let me clean off my glue. Is everything on there? Yeah, okay. I have, this is really cool. It's this little sequin string, like some kind of a knot or something. That's twisted. So I have this. Yeah, I'm going to put it there. Now, I don't know what glue is going to work best. So I'm going to start with have to take this tape off first. All right, I'm going to start with getting the glue off my fingers would be a good start. This is my second video of the day, so my fingers are pretty glued up. The first one I did is some ATC cards. I don't know if this is going to post before or after them, but if it's not up there yet, you can watch for that. This thing, it kind of goes like one direction and then it goes in the other direction. I'd like it to all go the same way, but for some reason, I don't know if the string is twisted or if they made it to go that way, but it's driving me nuts. So I'm going to cut it, and maybe I'll put 2 pieces on. Okay. The little sequins are going to come off. But I'm thinking if I get it glued down, it'll be okay. Let's see if this will work. See, these sequins are falling off already. Do you think that's going to hold? It should. It's just string and sequins. They all respond to glue, right? I'll put a little bit extra glue. Oh, goodness. That's a lot of extra glue on the ends. Well, I hope that holds it all down. I've got a lot of glue on my fingers. It should. Now, I'll put the other piece on. Be over here. How big is it? Right here. All right, you came out in this really long string a minute ago. Now you're not going to come out at all. See, some of the sequins came off of the red. But I'm just going to put some glue on there, and I think, come on, they should stay. In theory, right? Okay. Now, I think because I've got these various sequins that fell off, that they need to go on there, don't they? Okay, you want to go there? Really? Come on. Well, I didn't need that much. Okay. I'm gluey. I'm so gluey everywhere. What a mess. What a big gluey mess. Hopefully, when all this dries, it won't look so bad. Let's see, over here. Trying to space them apart. Should I put one right here? Why not? A little bling on the sandal. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a hot mess. All that glue. All right. Now I also have these appliques, but I don't know. Do I want them on there? Is it too much? Might be too much. Maybe just one. I kind of like that one up there, though. Maybe I'll do 2 or 3. I'll do 3. Okay. I'm probably not going to do anything else with these appliques, so just because they're orange. Orange is not really like a color that I use much in junk journals. I could. I'll see why not. It's a nice color. It's just, I don't know. Not one I think of. You know, my color, I like pinks and blues and stuff. So this is something that would probably sit in my drawer for a while. So I might as well use it. If someday I decide, hey, those orange appliques that I bought would be perfect on this page, then I can come here and take them off and use them, right? I could do that. All right, now we're not quite done yet. Almost. But I have washi tape that I thought I could put on. I'm going to put my ribbon. Let me do the ribbon first, I think. Is this one is not long enough, so it's going to be this one. Should I put it there? A little bit out of the center of the page? Yeah. And I have this that I figured I would put on, is the little dangly thing. And again, any of this stuff, if I decide I need it for a junk journal, I can come back here and get it. I think I want it to go a little further up, about there. Sorry, I tend to like pull things when I'm working on something and pull it close to me. I don't mean to be off camera with it. Okay, that's going to go there. I think I'll put just a dot of glue under it and then the washi tape. over it. That seemed to work well on the other ribbons. So far so good. And if I can find the end of the washi tape. Where is it? Okay, what's the secret to finding the end of the washi tape, guys? Or if you can't find it, what do you do? Do you cut into it? Okay. Go for that. Still got glue all over my fingers. That should work, right? I hope so. I just got glue from somewhere. And I'm going to put some of this down here just to have some more around. And I have this also that I'm just going to put a couple of pieces here and there. Okay, I think my orange is done. What do you think? I think it looks pretty cool. I like it. Let me hold it up a little bit, see if you can get a better picture of it. I don't know if you noticed, my camera is much more stable. It kept moving. Like, I would find by the end of the video, it was like all crooked and stuff. So I thought that it has like a ball connector in it so that you can swivel it. And I thought that it was that it just kept swiveling. But then as I was setting this up today, I noticed that up above that, the connector, it connects to another part of it, appeared to be loose. So I tightened it and realized that, oh, that needs to be screwed in there tighter. So it's in there nice and tight now, and it doesn't move at all. And how long have I been filming these videos and my camera just kept going more and more to the side? Eventually I think it would have fallen off. So it's fixed now, and hopefully my videos will stay straight so you don't have to tilt your head to watch my videos anymore. So there's my orange page. I hope you liked it. I hope you're doing your orange page, and use the hashtag below that I use, MMM Book of Colors. Look me up on Instagram and post your pictures on there. I would love to see them. And thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for the old subscribers coming back to watch again and again. I really do appreciate it. My channel is growing, and it seems to be growing quickly, and I'm so happy about that. And just thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.